Top of the top, top of the top. Happy Monday, yo. This is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. I'm your host, Daryl. I got my co-host, Corey. Happy Monday. What's good with you, baby?
Hey, not much, man. Last day of the month,
Yeah,
weekend of sports day. Let's finish this thing strong, man.
yeah, man. Well, even before we finish it, we need to talk about it. You watched those games yesterday? Those
Yeah,
NFL championship games?
they were both close, man, but the Rams game was just boring to watch. The Chiefs Cincinnati game was great though.
Yeah. Back-to-back good games for the bang holes, as a couple of my buddies call them. What'd you like about the Chiefs and Bengals game?
I mean, it was just a good comeback, man. I don't think we're talking enough about the Chiefs defense for as much as Burrow got it done. To hold Mahomes to 3 points in the second half, he didn't score till a minute left in that game. They really stepped up. It was just a good game, man. It was just more star power in that game.
Yeah,
Everybody wanted to see, Burrow Mahomes. Um, Hill was doing his thing. Jamar Chase came on late. It was just a good game, man. I'm excited we get to see, someone new in the Super Bowl. So
absolutely. Wait,
you
but they contained Hill for a little bit, didn't they?
yeah, he actually had a good game though. He was just playing underneath. I mean, they didn't give him the big plays, but he had a pretty good game overall.
Yeah.
He was racking up, but hey, Cincinnati gets it done, man. That rookie kicker, it's big time for that kid.
Back to back as well, right? Harrison or McPherson, is that his name? Shooter
Yeah,
McPherson?
McPherson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right, man. Nothing on the, you didn't really care about the Rams and 49ers.
Nah, I mean, the 49ers were up, but you kind of just had that feeling the whole game. It's like, all right, sooner or later the Rams are going to break loose, and if they
Yeah.
get ahead, that 49ers offense isn't good enough to score when you need it. They remind me of Cleveland. They're just like they're a good offense when they're ahead or the game's tied. And when you need to throw the football, man, Jimmy G is not the guy.
Uh yeah, he definitely isn't. Even though he has beat this squad, they turned it around here. I saw a tweet that had Odell Beckham Sr. Executive of the Year. I was cracking up, but yeah, man, he got his son out of there, man. He got his son out of there, and now he is going to the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's all right, man. That's all right. Anybody tell you like Baker Mayfield?
Once in a while.
Yeah,
Once in a while. I got a buddy. He said he's never seen me and Baker at the same time. So
awful, awful. Yeah, yeah, you kind of do, brother. You kind of do. All right, man. Let's get into these games, man. About last night. Yeah, Sunday, man. Sunday ball.
it was the
I'm not gonna stop.
interesting day.
Interesting day, man. Guy on the couch is roasting me again. I think Mondays are the days he just decided to roast me off camera. But yeah, interesting day. Interesting day. First game, Lakers at Atlanta, man. That was a close game for a minute, 121, 129, all the way to the wire, just about until Trey hit that three-pointer, right? And then he played the foul game. Um, interesting game. Clippers at Charlotte, man. 115-90. They held Charlotte under the century mark. Real crazy. What'd you think about that game? Both of those two LA games, what'd you think about?
Yeah, I mean, Clipper game was, start to finish. They just they owned Charlotte, man. I think they were down one after the first quarter, and from there, it was just they were rolling, man. Their defense looks good. I think they were kind of evolving from just this scrappy team to an actual, contender here to make the playoffs. So I think the Clippers are on a little run here.
Yeah.
They're not the kind of team you want to play because they're playing tough defense. They're hitting their shots. They don't have the star power. They don't have anything. You don't know what they're going to do every night because their offense changes game by game. But yeah, Clippers look really good. They impressed me. And then the Lakers were playing good ball, man. Except no defense was being played in that game. And yeah, Trey got hot there at the end, man. There's not much you can do when that guy catches fire. So
yeah, Ice Trey, man. Ice Trey.
But yeah, no defense in that game. So both those teams were just giving up layups early. But yeah, hey, good game for Atlanta though. They're on a nice little run here.
Yeah, I think you are now a believer. I know you got to be. I'm
coming around.
Yeah, I've been on them, man. I had to get on them after that fourth game they had won. Talk about no defense, Corey. Portland didn't give you no defense. They lost to Chicago 116-130. Yeah. Huge upset, if you ask me, of the night, and that was Cleveland. Cleveland at Detroit. 105-115. What'd you think about that game?
Man, Cade came alive in the second half, man.
Triple-double.
He was held in check big time in the first half and then just exploded there. Led the comeback.
Yeah.
The Cavs, for some reason, maybe they're just too big, man. They do fade in the fourth, man. So
you're seeing it, yeah.
This one, is just bad because they were big favorites here, but they fade in the fourth, man. Cade took over. I still think Cleveland's good. Detroit's not, but give it night, man. Things happen, but this is a bad look for the Cavs though to let these kind of games slip, especially when you're trying to fight for position there in the East.
Right. Talk about another slip game. Dallas at Orlando. Orlando's done pretty good in their little homestand here. 110. They beat Dallas 110-108. What's surprising is that 41-point second quarter by Orlando, which kind of sealed the deal. I'm more surprised, honestly, of the Detroit win over the Orlando win. Honestly, because you don't know what you get with Dallas sometimes, right? I mean, they're a good squad. You just don't know. Another win. It seemed like no defense was being played, especially from your, NBA champion. That's Denver at Milwaukee. That's crazy. 136-100, bro. 136-100. Joker doing Joker things.
Yeah, their offense is a different beast with Barton in there, man.
Yeah, man.
Denver, they went in there and they got it done. So that's a bad loss for Milwaukee right there.
We knew what was going to happen with Utah, right? I mean, that's your auto-fade team right there. They lose to Minnesota.
Also, how bad is Mitchell's concussion, man? This guy's been out for a minute.
Bro, I was just about to ask you, is this another Markieff Morris going? I'm telling you right now, man, something seems kind of fishy over there. I don't know. I think there was some type of trade talk that was happening earlier in the season. There was some stuff kind of rumbling around, and they put that to rest really quick. But yeah, he got one of them football concussions, I guess, if there's a difference.
They got different protocols in the NBA because these guys would have been back in the NFL.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They get smacked. 126-106. And then San Antonio, man, they had that game, man. Right? They had that game up until the fourth quarter. About the end of the fourth quarter, just about. But they lose. If you bet that game, you should have took Utah or San Antonio on this, rather. 110-115. That was a 13.5-point spread, and it was not met at all. Wasn't going to be met.
No, they did it with nobody, man.
Yeah.
They went with the second unit and played a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. No DeJounte either.
Yeah, Jarek White. They had a bunch of guys out. They all the backup showed up. Trey Jones looked good.
All right, man. So that was about last night. Some interesting ball. We're getting closer to the All-Star break here. So we're seeing what these teams are going to do. If some are just going to really try to, step their foot on the gas and make up some games here. A lot of good looks tonight. So let's talk about the games today. First game on the slate today is New Orleans. New Orleans goes to Cleveland. Right now, man, I don't know what Cleveland's going to do. They're playing at Rocket Mortgage Field House. Line on this is 8.5 now, so it's going back up. Look at this line yesterday. Some books had it at 10. Total on this game is 210.5. So that total stayed the same. I think you're going to have people jump on New Orleans, probably wait for some injury news here. From what we have right now, I'll look at the official injury report. And it looks like you may have Graham who's coming in, Brandon Ingram. Yeah, nothing as of yet. Josh Hart is questionable. Brandon Ingram is questionable. You still have Kieran Dede out. You still have Jonas who's questionable. And then, of course, Zion. Did you see that little post Zion did with him dribbling the ball?
No, I'm impressed. He posted something.
Yeah, exactly. It's been like months and months, but he posted something. And then the same people, Romeo Langford's also questionable. So you got a lot of people questionable for the New Orleans Pelicans. Cleveland Cavaliers not yet submitted. You still have your basic guys out, and that being Sexton, Rubio, and Lauri Markkanen. I'm telling you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You just got to know when to fix your pick your spots, rather. Got a huge lean right now. Huge lean on the first quarter and first half. I just think right now the Cleveland's going to come out a little hotter, right? They've got to make up some space here, and they should not have lost that game yesterday, right? They should not have lost that game at all. They lost to Detroit, and that's games that you just kind of want to say it's automatic. This is the NBA. Nothing's guaranteed in the NBA, but the way that Cleveland has been playing, you should have won that game, right? Right now, New Orleans on a 3-game losing streak. They won 2 prior to that and then lost 2. So you would think New Orleans is going to want to come out here and ball also. They have a better first half record away than they do at home, ATS. But I do like Cleveland here. My lean is Cleveland first quarter and first half. May just step on one of them. Not too sure just yet. Their record now, I believe they're starting to try to trend upwards as far as their first half ATS and first quarter ATS. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm going to wait on the news here. If Ingram, J-Val, Hart play, I probably will just avoid this game altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland's off that back-to-back. If, a couple of those guys are out, then, I think I'm thinking about stepping on Cleveland first half. And that's about it here. But, yeah, I think a healthy New Orleans team will battle them on a back-to-back, even though Cleveland's the better team. I just wouldn't feel too confident there. Especially those guys have been rested, man. They haven't played in a minute. So we'll see. They might have conditioning issues.
Yeah.
We'll see what kind of minute restrictions, things like that, these guys are put on. But a healthy New Orleans team, I'll probably fade this game. If they got a couple guys pulled out, I'll jump on Cleveland first half.
What do you think about what did you see in Cleveland that had them lose? Do you just think it's probably safe to not play Cleveland full games for a little bit here because of how they're kind of dropping down a little bit?
Yeah, they just fade, man. I don't even know. Nothing changes first half to second half for them, but a couple missed shots, the defense moves a little slower, and they just blow these leads. Even the games they win, they're not winning by large margins usually. They got a lot of tight games they get into there at the end. So big spreads like this, I'd probably avoid for now.
Okay, I got you. So yeah, as of right now, we're both looking at first half, first quarter. We're just going to wait on the injury news. I'm with it. I like that. Next game we have is Clippers at Indy. Line on the game right now is Indy -2. Total on this game is 220. Hasn't changed here. That line was at 1.5 yesterday. That's moved up a hook. Hey, now, man. Um, don't let the back-to-back fool you for or for the Clippers, right? They showed you that they can get it done. They've showed you that. They've showed you that they can be down in the first half, and it doesn't matter how much they're down by, they'll come back in the second half and smack you. Now, I do like here, I'm going to tell you because of how much of a gap is there is in points. I mean, Indy is still a great scoring first half team, which is amazing to me how terrible they are for it, right? But they can just come back and not win it in the second half. I do think this line is correct. I do like Indy to get this done, have a fast start in the first half. I mean, right now, I mean, Indy hasn't played with a healthy team in God knows how long, right? And neither has the Clippers for that, for that matter. Questionable right now. You might have Brissett, you might have Batazde, and then everybody else is just out, right? Still no Malcolm Brogdon, still no Warren, TJ McConnell. These guys are going to be out. Miles Turner is out. It doesn't matter. You got Karis LeVert, you have Chris Duarte. I think that's enough for them to get off to a fast start. The points are just absolutely insane how much they score and what the difference is in the first quarter and first half. I am leaning Indy first half in this game here and Indy first quarter, which is probably the stronger play. Probably the stronger play. Indy first quarter. What do you like here?
Yeah, I think it's time. I mean, I think we just got to give Clippers the respect at this point that they're not some pushover team, man. This Indy team hasn't looked good lately. They're getting Sabonis back, but still no Brogdon, no Turner of that starting lineup. Turner's probably just played his last games as a Pacer already.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He'll be traded out here before the deadline. But no Brogdon, still pretty big hit for their offense.
Mm-hmm.
Clippers are scrappy, man. I think the Clippers could get this done. I mean, I think the Indiana early leans are worth it, but I'm not going to step on this game at all. I could see it going either way and wouldn't be shocked if the Clippers back-to-back went start to finish on them like they did yesterday with Charlotte, who also is a good first quarter, first half team. So, yeah, I'm going to avoid this game, man. I can see the Clippers getting this one done.
I got you. I'm with it. Yeah, I do like Indy first quarter. Get in and get out, get your money quick, bounce out, go on to the next game. Next game, we have Philly, man. Philly at home against Memphis. Hot Memphis right now. Hot Memphis. This line is now sitting at 3. I believe it was at 4 last night, right? Philly -3. Total on this game is 220.5, so the line has moved up a little bit. Right now, man, it just seems like Memphis is that team. They are that team. If you know, man, they've been just covering first half spreads. I don't think you have a big that's going to really be able to stop Embiid, but I think you do have someone in Steven Adams that can at least give him a little bit of distraction because of how big and strong he is, right?
Too slow.
I do. What's that?
He's too slow.
He's too slow. You're right. But as far as banging with him, that's what I like about it. Now, that's what I'm saying. Embiid would do one of those things where he might finesse him, might get a step off on him. But as far as being able to bang with Joel, I like, Steven Adams, in my opinion, can bang with any big. That's just my opinion. Pause. But I do like Memphis here, man. This is going to be a revenge spot for Philly for whatever it's worth. Memphis got him, man, 126-91 back in December. But I do also like Memphis first half here. You do have some injuries here as well for this Philly game. This game right now, the main person questionable is going to be outside guy, Korkmaz, right? But you still have the same guys out. Shake is still out. Miles Powell's still out. Charlie Brown Jr., that's a G League guy. Charles Bassey, G League guy on assignment. So, yeah, you're going to have Seth who plays. You're going to have Matisse Thybulle who plays. So you got your set pieces on Philly's side to make this a scrappy game. In my opinion, I believe that Memphis gets this game done early in the first half, and that is also another lean for me, man. I'm seriously starting to turn into a first quarter, first half better. Who do you like here?
I think this is the game of the night, man. I think this
Yeah,
is a very, very good game. You've got both these teams that are coming off these runs here against really bad teams. So Philly, I mean, they've gotten Sacramento, the Lakers, New Orleans, San Antonio, the Clippers, Orlando, a bad Washington team at the time. They've just been playing nobody, but they've been winning. But Philly they play down to their competition, man. They get in these competitive games against bad teams early. They also play up for their competition, though. So
very true.
I think, yeah, Adams can bang with Embiid, but that's just not his game, man. That guy wants to work the footwork from 12, 14 feet out. He's going to eat Memphis up, man. Also, great rim protector against Morant. If Morant can get him in foul trouble, that would be a good look there for Memphis. But I think this is just a competitive game, man. I'm going to stay away from this one.
Yeah.
Memphis, in their own right, have also played some pretty bad teams lately. Washington, Utah, San Antonio. They had that loss to Dallas. But yeah, I think this is a good game, man. I think we got two really good teams here we're going to be seeing in the playoffs. Philly's at home, but Memphis might be the better team at this point. Yeah, I mean, I would take a look, though. I know they're extremely juiced, man, but those Embiid points props,
Yeah.
he shouldn't have an issue getting over 30 here tonight.
He had a problem with AD. He didn't make his 30.
Man. AD's athletic enough, though. He's quick enough with the feet.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
long, and that's just a rare combo in the NBA.
Yeah.
To be 7 feet and be able to move like that. So yeah, I don't think Embiid's too used to running into himself.
Yeah, very true.
So you're not going to get that here in Memphis, though. Outside of Adams, you got a big drop down there to like Jaren Jackson in size.
I'm with it, man. We're on opposite sides. I think Memphis can come out and get it done all together, right? Like a wire to wire type deal. But this is another team that they have a huge difference in points scored first quarter and first half. So we will see. Lean Memphis and lean for you is Philly, but you're saying you're probably off, right?
Yeah, I'm off this one.
Got you. Next game, man. We have Sacramento Kings visiting the Knicks right now. The Knicks, the helpless Knicks. Knicks are our favorites here, -5. That line is still -5. Total in this game is 214.5. I'll tell you right now, man. The Knicks are just. Did you see what was going around about Julius Randle? Just really not wanting to be involved with this squad at all. There was a highlight of him, Obi Toppin, I believe, dunking or going for a layup or something, fell down, and Julius Randle didn't even help him up, bro. Didn't even help him up, man. Now, he didn't already told the squad to fuck off, right? He had to apologize for that. I don't know. You gave him the bag, and now he's just acting like he don't want to be there. I don't care, man. This is a game that I don't want to get involved in, but if I had to choose a side here, it would be the Kings. It really would. Knicks -5 to me is just too many points for a team that does not seem like they have their heads on straight at all. They haven't even played this year. It'll be almost a year since they've played, right? February 25th is the last time they played, and New York smacked them 140-121. As far as injuries on this game, it looks like right now, Marvin Bagley is still out, Terrence Davis is out, and De'Aaron Fox is questionable. For New York, Nerlens Noel is probable, and then you have your normal guys out. So technically, you have Knicks as healthy as they're going to be, right? I don't care. I'm not betting this game at all. I'm not betting this game, not touching this game. Don't give two fucking shits about this game. Talk to me. Who do you like?
I mean, if Fox plays, I think the Kings are the side here. If he doesn't play, then you got to look at the Knicks minus only giving 5 to a team without their best player.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Julius Randle goes, man, the Knicks made your career.
Yeah.
You were a trade chip when you were in LA. Some people thrive when they're on terrible teams because they can do whatever the fuck they want. Turned you into an all-star, and you're a good basketball player. But if you ever went to a real good basketball team, you would just be in the rotation.
Talk about it.
You're not going to dominate the ball like you do here in New York.
Yeah.
And it's why New York is New York. They're not a good team. Like if you were a superstar, this would be a playoff team. But you're not. You're an okay basketball player that you're upset because you're losing so much. But yeah, that guy needs to just play ball, man. You're not going anywhere. They already paid you.
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't want to play for the Knicks, you should have turned down the money, man.
Ain't nobody turning down $190, bro.
Hey, that's what I'm saying though. But at this point, you took 190 million. Shut the fuck up and play. Like, play ball for the Knicks. It is what it is. You are a New York Knick. You chose that. Nobody's taking on that contract. You're not going anywhere.
How they say it out there? Bing bong.
But yeah, I mean, as far as I'm not betting this game, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit teams playing.
Yeah.
If Fox goes, man, I think the Kings can take them. That's about it.
I got you.
No, they don't got enough there in Sacramento.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm over it. I don't give a shit about this game. Next game we have, man. Toronto. Or I'm sorry, Miami. I was looking at my board. Miami Heat at Boston Celtics. I was looking at this game, man. Very interesting game. Very, very interesting game, if you ask me. Line right now is Boston minus 2.5. Total on this game is 209.5. Not much movement here just yet, right? Not much movement here just yet. Official injury reports on this game. Same guy's out. You have Romeo Langford, who's questionable. This is what's kind of crazy. Jimmy just came off a third overtime or a 3 OT game against Toronto and lost. Bro, that big toe has got to be hurting. That's got to be hurting, man. Mm-hmm. So he's questionable here. Kyle Lowry's still out. Personal, man. I don't know what's going on. I haven't even read too much into it. I don't know if there's a death in the family or what, but something's going on to where he is still out, bro. He is still out. I think you see a little regression here on Miami's end. I think you do, honestly. I honestly think you do. Even though they may still be first in the East, I have to check to confirm. This is a game that I think Boston can win and get back-to-back wins. I think Boston can win this game. They played November. Boston got them 74-85. Right? Already got them. So this is going to be another game that's played. You could call a revenge game on Miami's side. Interested to see if Jimmy Butler does play. They just played a triple overtime game to Toronto and lost. But before that, they were on a 3-game win streak. Provided they were against bad teams, that being the Clippers, New York, and the Lakers. Toronto did give them a run for their money. Bro, did not step on Siakam's assists, 5.5. And what does he do? Takes triple overtime game to get him to 6. Crazy, crazy. But yeah, with that said, this game right now is a pass for me. I do kind of like Boston here, though. I'm not going to lie. I do like Boston here. Who do you like?
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Boston. I think I saw Jimmy Butler picked up like a sprained ankle in that triple overtime game as well.
Yeah.
So he's probably sitting here. That's most likely scenario. Boston, though, man, I have a hard time betting on them because sometimes they just don't show up to play basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they looked unmotivated in that Atlanta game, which Atlanta's hot, but Atlanta smacked them start to finish.
Yeah.
Portland beat them in that game. Charlotte, you know, they just sometimes they don't show up, man. When they do show up, though, you know, dominant win against Washington. Blew out that Sacramento team. That was the first game without Fox, though. And then, you know, beat a New Orleans squad by 10. So they're good when they're there to play, man. So I think Boston gets this done without Jimmy Butler on the other side. But man, I got a really hard time getting there.
Yeah.
As far as a bet
goes.
goes.
Very true. Very true. I'm not running to the window on this. I'm not.
Yes, I'll wait on the Butler news. If Butler doesn't play, I'll probably get to Boston.
Got you. Yeah. I'm with it.
Real light lean, light lean.
Light lean. Nah, not
even a
not
regular lean, man. We're the light lean right here. Like,
not even regular. We go an extra light, extra Coors Light type shit. I got you. I'm with you, man. We in the same boat on that one. Toronto. Toronto is at Atlanta, man. Line on this is now -1.5. Atlanta's in. Total's 219.5. Moved up a hook. Interesting line, man. Interesting line. Wonder if there's recency bias here. I wonder. I mean, we've got a back-to-back for Atlanta, but it's early, right? That was an early game for Atlanta, for what it's worth. But it's still a back-to-back. It was the Lakers who kind of kept it close. Toronto just beat Miami, right? Triple overtime. We just talked about the Siakam assists here. I'm telling you right now, man, I think Atlanta's still the side. I do. I think they're still the side. I think they can correct their mistakes. I believe that was the first time those bigs played against AD, right? AD had a pretty decent game. You're not going to have the same type of play out of Bam Adebayo, even though he's really good, right? He's no AD. So if I'm looking at this game, the line is going against me in my thoughts, but I still like Atlanta here. Looking at the injury for Atlanta, not submitted just yet. And then you have everybody that's been out for the Toronto Raptors. I mean, Goran Dragic showing up at other games. You know what I'm saying? That's so funny, bro. That's so funny. That's over. He wants nothing to do with Toronto at all. Nothing to do with that squad. Looking at it, man. I could only look at Atlanta here. I could probably easily be swayed if I looked into these numbers. This would be the first time they've played this year also, right? But Atlanta did get them, right? And Atlanta is surging. They are surging. Even though it was hard to beat the Lakers, they still beat them, bro. They still beat them. And they got them. They covered the spread, right? I do believe they can beat Toronto by 2 points easily. This has gone down. If this turns into a pick'em, which that's too much movement unless you got somebody out at the last minute. I just don't see Atlanta, man. Right now, I'm a believer in Atlanta. So it's Atlanta or pass for me. I probably won't get to this game, to be honest with you. But if I do look deeper into the numbers, seeing what comes out with the injury report, I do like Atlanta here. Who do you like?
Yeah, another tough game. This isn't a big day for betting, but yeah, I want to see that Atlanta injury report because I do think a couple of these guys might sit. Some of Gallinari might sit here.
Yeah.
Capella could maybe sit, which is fine because Okongwu looks great.
We talked about this, man, right?
Looks great. So, Collins should be good to go. Obviously, Trey is going to go here. This is a good game, though. Toronto, fully healthy, has been playing good ball, too.
Yeah.
A couple games there without Van Fleet. They didn't look too good, but now that they got everybody back in, this is just another good game, man. I think Atlanta's the side here. Scares me a little off the back-to-back, so I probably won't bet this one. But, yeah, we got good basketball today, man. 2 good games. That Memphis-Philly game, Toronto-Atlanta. It's going to be fun to watch, but I'm not betting too much here.
Hey, that's weird coming from you, Corey.
Hey, I know. I looked at the ledger, man. Mine's a little longer than yours.
What is you doing? I know, man. It's got to be. You know me. I try to pick my spots, bro. You probably on your 3rd page by now on the ledger, huh?
Hey, we're working our way. But
that's funny. That's funny.
Maybe I'll come up with some player props today or something to give myself a little action.
Okay. Hey, don't force it, man. Don't force it. But I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Next game, man. Guy on couch, man. I'm telling you. That motherfucker. Golden State at Houston. This line, man, -11, bro. -11. Total on the game is 229.5. It has moved a hook down. I'm not looking at this game at all. I'm not even looking at this game at all, dog. Like, if you're capping this game, why? Honestly. Golden State, man. should just come out here and smack them. That should be end of story. But for whatever reason, it's just not happening with Golden State right now. Golden State aren't winning a lot of their spreads, right? Last 10, let's see, they've won 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of their last 10. 1, 2, 3. And they've lost 3 games in their last 10. And then they have one of those spreads that was an actual push by Utah, which was -2. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Brooklyn, that was a game that they should have gotten smacked them. They didn't. Didn't even go over. Speaking of which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5 games have gone over. I don't know, Corey. I don't know. I've really stopped looking at Golden State, and I'm going to tell you why. Draymond Green. Honestly, until Dre gets back in there, I think that's when you have a really great team. It's still even hard to gauge how well Clay is doing, even though he inclines every time he comes in and plays. It gets better and better. It gets more comfortable. But, man, Golden State is not that Golden State squad without Dre in it still. They are going to win games, but are they going to cover an 11-point spread? I don't really know, bro. Can they do it against Houston? Not too sure. Dre, Andre, Otto, James still out. Bialicha is probably he's questionable. He may come in. Usman on the Rocket side. Knicks, Kevin Porter Jr. is questionable. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think there's any kind of action I want in this game. Last time they played on the 21st, they didn't cover that spread. That was one of the ones that they didn't cover, right? They won by 2 points, 105-103. I don't want to play this game. Who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I could see Golden State winning this game, but not by margin.
Right.
Houston just played him. That game, that was Steph Curry's walk-off. I think his first one at the buzzer. It was just a good game, and it was low scoring, 105-103. So I don't love the over here either. Yeah, their defense isn't as good without Draymond.
Yeah.
It is what it is. They're obviously on any given night, those guys can shoot with whoever, but Houston's bad. They've been getting blown out recently. I still don't trust it. So I'm going to stay away from this one as well.
Yeah.
Golden State doesn't even come out the gates hot to look at a first half line here. They're a third quarter team. That might be the look mid-game. Just bet them third quarter.
That's right. That's the look.
So hopefully it is close. You take Golden State third quarter. They got a nice little quarter there to make you some money. But, yeah, other than that, man, I'm staying away from this game. I'm with you. I'm avoiding the Warriors at this point until they get healthy. And where is Draymond? How long is this?
I think it's February, right? It's
February's coming back.
But Corey, remember, it was one injury, and then there was like, okay, it's some type of back contusion, and you could never gauge those. You can have an early time, to come back, right? But you can't gauge a back injury like that.
Yeah.
This could be even longer, and that's what people are afraid of. So at least even give me Andre Iguodala, right? I even got him for defense. So yeah. 11 points is too much for me as of how Golden State's been playing recently. Now, because we're off of it, Corey, watch them come out here and smack the shit out of Houston. That was supposed to be a mic drop moment right there. That was supposed to be a mic drop moment. Watch them come out there and smack the shit out of Houston. Then, mic drop. Last game, man. Last game, Portland at OKC. This line is -4. It's still -4. Total in this game is 218.5. Man, I like how Portland had been playing until they played yesterday against Chicago. It stayed kind of close for a little bit, man. I really liked Portland yesterday. That was one of my plays. And then they give up 130 points. Maybe having Nasir Little not playing, man, on the squad right now because he's a lot hurt, with that shoulder.
He's done for the year.
He's done, bro. He's done. And maybe Portland definitely does need him. right? Maybe he definitely does need him. So he's out, right? Oklahoma City, SGA is out. Pukasevsky's out. Isaiah Roby is out. He's G League, and Paul Watson's G League as well. Pukasevsky's G League, man. That's funny that he didn't develop enough that they got to put him back in G League to do a little bit more developing. You know, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Portland Trailblazers injury report has not yet been submitted. They are on a back-to-back. I do still, in spite of, I do like Portland to come out strong in the first quarter. I do. I think they can, especially when you have no SGA, right? I think they are in a good enough position. They actually did it against Chicago. Yeah, Portland put up 35 points to Chicago, 35-29. So where they collapsed really was in the second half. So I do like Portland first quarter here. These teams right now, they're kind of going in opposite directions. Portland hasn't played them this year, but when they did play them last year, they smacked them 133-85. So this -4 doesn't seem like a lot at all. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I mean, Portland's got to be the side here. I'm interested to see the injury report, make sure everybody's playing.
Yeah.
Portland's just been so inconsistent, though. You know, they looked bad yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They looked good against Houston before that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Bad against Dallas. The Minnesota game was close, but they didn't look good in that game. Yeah. Toronto, they look great, though. Boston, they look great. It's just one of those teams, man. They show up sometimes. I will say this OKC team played really good without SGA earlier in the year. Josh Giddey had some great, almost triple-double games.
Good young guy.
So they can fight, but OKC just doesn't win basketball games. They cover spreads, but they don't win games. So the spread's pretty low. Portland should get it done here if everybody plays.
Yeah.
But another game, I mean, yeah, maybe Portland first quarter here, but other than that, I'm probably staying away from this one.
That's the look. That's the look right there, man. I do. I like Portland first quarter. But yeah, nothing after a back-to-back that I would want to get involved in full game because we know OKC can come back. So, yeah, we will see, man. Let's get into our leans.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead, smoked up, got out of bed, gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
I've got 5 of them.
All right.
These are regular leans, maybe 2 light leans. But my regular leans right now, Portland first quarter, Memphis first half, Indy first quarter, Cleveland first quarter, Cleveland first half. Those are my leans. Portland first quarter, Memphis first half, Indy first quarter, Cleveland first quarter, and Cleveland first half. Any leans for you?
Yeah, I'm leaning regular lean here on Cleveland first half and a real light lean on Boston for the game if Jimmy Butler's out.
Yeah. I could probably move on that too.
So that's it. Just 2 right there for me so far.
Regular and light. All right. Official picks.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead, smoked up, got out of bed, gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
Guy on the couch said we promoting maxi pads. This dude, man, this dude. Official picks. I don't have any right now. No official picks for me. But man, that Boston looks good. And now it's gone to 3. It's crazy. It is crazy. And Atlanta line's gone down to 1. I think you see some people sit here, man. That's crazy. That line is moving. Any official picks for you?
I don't got anything today, man.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It is all good.
Definitely some player props. I would look at Giddey. Some props on Josh Giddey today because he does dominate when SGA is out. And he's coming off some, playing alongside of him for so long, the lines might be low there.
I'm with it. It's the first month, man, of us having our spreadsheet. So
yeah,
we end the show.
We'll have the numbers. I got everything done, but we got last day of the month, and then we'll wrap up the numbers for the month.
Right. So you want to wait to give those numbers after today?
Yeah, we can wait to finish the month out,
Okay.
but everything's done. So,
All right, man. Well, that has been Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. I think this is episode what, 30? One of those. I'm not gonna even I don't care as far as the number anymore. We just made it past 3. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe to our channels, man. It's Duro, YouTube Just Duro, Twitter Getting Green or Green Getting, and YouTube Getting in the Green. We come to you every day, Monday through Friday. Try to get an advantage and talk these games out before you actually see the movement and the public get on it, right? So that's what we do. Corey, great Monday to you, brother. Y'all be safe. Y'all be sound. Y'all be solid. We'll see you tomorrow.